Hello friends, in today's video I will show you how to crochet this beautiful full flare frock for 2-year baby girl. I am using these two colors of yarn ball for my project. This is cotton yarn, 3-ply yarn. So then you will need a cutter for cutting the yarn ends, and I am using a 3.5mm crochet hook for this project, and you will need a yarn needle for sewing the extra yarn ends, and then you will require a measuring tape. So this is the material which is required to make this frock. So let's get started. First of all, make a slip knot like this way. And then with the help of crochet hook, we would start making chains for our project. So make chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, chain 4, chain 5, chain 6, chain 7, chain 8, chain 9, and then chain 10. In this way, make total of 84 chains. So I have made 84 chains, and I am making this frock for a healthy baby. But if you are making it for normal size baby of 2 years, then just decrease the number of chains. To start working, make 3 chains, which will be counted as a first double crochet stitch. And now we would work into the 4th stitch, and it is up to you. You can work into the back ridge of chain if you want, like this. This is the back ridge of chain, and you can work into the chain simply also. So wrap the yarn around the crochet hook, go into the 4th chain from the hook, and then draw a loop. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. So pull the yarn through first 2 loops, and then pull the yarn through other 2 loops. So this is our double crochet stitch. Now go into the next chain, and into this next chain make a double crochet stitch, like this way. Then into the same stitch make double crochet again into the same chain. So now into the next chain make double crochet 1, and then into the next one right here make double crochet 1, and then double crochet 2 into the same chain. Now into the next chain make 1 double crochet, then into the next one make 2 double crochet stitches, 1, 2. So into the next chain make 1 double crochet, and in this way make 1 2 1 2 1 2 double crochet stitches pattern, and do it all across the chain. So I have made all double crochet stitches of first row. So my first row is completed. So it is a little bit bigger than 2-year size because it is for a healthy baby. So you have to decrease the number of chains. For a normal baby size, you can make 76 or even less chains. So for the next row, make 3 chains and then skip 1 stitch, into the same double crochet stitch, which is the first double crochet stitch. We would make a double crochet and then into next stitch we would make simple regular double crochet in a few of the stitches. So double crochet 1 in the next second stitch, double crochet 2 into the next one, double crochet 3 into the next one, and then double crochet 4 into the next one. And this is the last one, simple stitch, and this is double crochet 5, and into the sixth stitch we would do an increase. So in this sixth stitch make double crochet 1 and then double crochet 2 into the same stitch. So in this way we would make 5 double crochet stitches in the next 5 stitches, and then we would do an increase. So double crochet 1 in the next, double crochet 2 into the next stitch, double crochet 3 into the next stitch, then double crochet 4 into the next one, and then double crochet 5, and after that into the sixth stitch we would do an increase. So make double crochet 1 and then double crochet 2 into the same stitch. In this way complete the second row by making an increase in every sixth stitch. So I have completed this row except a few stitches. Now after increased stitch we have three stitches left. So make double crochet in these stitches, and after that we would make a double crochet in the third turning chain also. So make a double crochet into the turning chain. This will be the last double crochet stitch of this round. So now our second row is also completed. For the third one make 3 chains again, which will be counted as double crochet stitch. Then turn up the work and into the same double crochet stitch make a double crochet. So this is our first increased stitch also, and after that make double crochet 1 into the next stitch, then double crochet 2 into the next one, then make double crochet 3 into the next one, double crochet 4 into the next one, double crochet 5 into the next one, then make double crochet 6 into the next, then double crochet 7, double crochet 8, and after these 8 stitches into the ninth one make double crochet 1 and then double crochet 2 into the same stitch. So in this third row we would do an increase after every 8th stitch, and into the 9th we would do 2 double crochet stitches. So I have completed this third row. Now this is our increased stitch. This is the last increased stitch. Then we have 2 double crochet stitches left. So make double crochet in these 2 double crochet stitches, and after that into the turning chain we would make a double crochet. Now make 3 chains again for the 4th row, and in every row these 3 chains will be counted as a double crochet stitch. Now into this double crochet stitch make a double crochet. This is our increased stitch. After that make double crochet 1 into the next stitch, double crochet 2 into the next, double crochet 3, double crochet 4, double crochet 5, double crochet 6, double crochet 7, double crochet 8, double crochet 9, double crochet 10, double crochet 11, and then double crochet 12. Now into the next double crochet stitch we would do an increase. So make double crochet 1 and then double crochet 2 into this 13th stitch, and in this way repeat the process of increasing at every 13th stitch and complete this row. Now in the last make 2 double crochet stitches right here. This is the second last stitch, which is our increased stitch, and after that in the last double crochet stitch make a double crochet and then make a double crochet into the turning chain also. So our 4th row is also completed. For the 5th one make 3 chains, turn the work, and into the very first double crochet stitch make a double crochet, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we would do an increase in 21st stitch. So place a stitch marker in this stitch. So in rest of the 20 stitches I have made double crochet stitches. Now into the 21st stitch make double crochet 1 and then double crochet 2. So in this way for the 5th row make an increase in every 21st stitch and complete this row. So I have made these 2 rows with increased stitch in every 21st stitch. Now we would make our last row. So make 3 chains, turn up the work, and into the very first double crochet stitch make a double crochet, then go into the next double crochet stitch and make a double crochet, then go into the next one and make a double crochet, then into the next one and make a double crochet. So in this way make double crochet stitches in all of the double crochet stitches of the previous row and complete this row, which is the last row of our yoke. So I have completed this 7th row. Now our yoke part is ready. So from here we would count the stitches of our last row, and then we would divide the stitches in 4 equal parts, and we would place stitch markers. We will need 4 stitch markers for this purpose. So place these stitch markers like this way and leave the armhole stitches. So I have 20 stitches on this part, on these two parts, total of 40, and then 40 stitches for one armhole and 40 stitches on the other side of armhole, and one stitch was increased. So I have taken this stitch on this side. So if you have any stitch which is left stitch, then take it to the any side of frog, front or back, but don't take that stitch into the armhole side, because your armhole will be increased inside from the other side. So now you can work in 2 different ways. You can make 3 chains and then you can turn up the work, and you can make double crochets made from these sides, but this is not easy way to do. So the second method is that you can make a slip stitch. So remove these 3 chains and then go into this very first double crochet stitch of the other side of yoke, and then you can work from this side. So from here make 3 chains and then start making double crochet stitches in every double crochet stitch. So go into the first double crochet stitch where we have made a slip stitch and make a double crochet in it, then go into the next one and make a double crochet in it, go into the next one again and make a double crochet, then go into the next one and make a double crochet. So in this way we would make double crochet stitches in all of these double crochet stitches till the place where we have placed a stitch marker. So I have made double crochet stitches till the stitch where we have placed a stitch marker. So now remove this stitch marker and make a double crochet in it. After that we would leave these stitches for the armhole and we would start making double crochet stitches from where we have placed a stitch marker next. So go into this double crochet stitch and make a double crochet in which we have placed a stitch marker. So in this way our armhole will be made. Now go into the next double crochet stitch and make a double crochet in it, then go into the next one and make a double crochet, and in this way we would do double crochet stitches now till the next stitch marker stitch. So make double crochet stitches all around. So I have made double crochet stitches till the next stitch marker place. So now remove this stitch marker and we would make a double crochet in this double crochet stitch, and now we would leave the other stitches for the second armhole, and then we would start making double crochet stitches from the stitch where we have placed a stitch marker. So go into this double crochet stitch and start making double crochets from here. So make double crochet in this double crochet stitch from where we have removed our stitch marker. So this is the second armhole, and now make double crochet stitches in the rest of the next double crochet stitches, and complete this round for the body part, and after that we would join the next color. So I have made all these double crochet stitches, and these are the armholes for this yoke. So the measurement of armhole is approximately 5.5 inches. It is a little bit less than 5.5, and this is the frock for 1 year baby, and the measurement for 1 year baby is approximately 4.4. This is also a little bit less from 4.4 inch, 1 point approximately less. So now we would start our flare part for this little sweetie dress. So now I would change the color of yarn to use the red color yarn and join it to the first double crochet stitch and make a slip stitch into the first double crochet with red yarn, and now we would make V stitches. So make chain 1, chain 2, and then chain 3, which will be counted as a double crochet stitch. Then make chain 1, wrap the yarn around the crochet hook, go into the same double crochet stitch and draw a loop and make a double crochet. So this is our first V stitch. Now into the next double crochet stitch, make a double crochet, make chain 1, and then make a double crochet into the same double crochet stitch. Then go into the next double crochet stitch, which is the third one, and make a double crochet, chain 1, and then a double crochet into the same stitch. So these are 3 V stitches in the 3 double crochets, and into the next double crochet stitch we would make 2 V stitches. So make double crochet 1, then chain 1 and a double crochet into this stitch. After that, into the same one, to get more flare, we would make another V. So make double crochet, chain 1 and then double crochet into the same stitch. So in this fourth stitch we would do 2 V stitches. So into the next one, make one V stitch by making a double crochet, chain one and then double crochet. Then go into the second stitch and make double crochet, chain one and then double crochet into it. Then go into the third one and make a V stitch into this third double crochet stitch. Then again into the fourth stitch we would do an increased V stitch. So into this fourth double crochet stitch, make double crochet, chain one and then double crochet, and after that again make double crochet, chain one and then double crochet into the same double crochet stitch. So in this way make V stitches in the next 3 double crochet stitches. Again second V stitch into the second double crochet, and then third V stitch into the third double crochet stitch, and after that into the fourth one we would do an increased stitch. So this is the fourth double crochet stitch, make a double crochet, chain one and then double crochet into this stitch, then make a double crochet, chain one and then double crochet into this same stitch. So in this way make 3 V stitches in the 3 double crochets, and into every fourth double crochet stitch make 2 V stitches in the same stitch and complete this round. Now cut this white yarn strand also with the help of cutter, and make a knot of these 2 yarn strands 2 times. So I have completed all these V stitches round. Now this is the last stitch. So in this stitch make double crochet, chain one and then double crochet into this same stitch, and after that again make double crochet, chain one and then double crochet into the same stitch, because this is our increased stitch. So after that go into the third chain and make a slip stitch into it. After that we would make V in every V stitch of the previous round. So make a slip stitch into the chain one space of this first V, then make chain one, chain two and then chain three, which will be counted as double crochet stitch. Then make chain one and into the same chain one space make a double crochet. So this is our first V. Now in this way make a V stitch into the next chain one space again. So go into the next chain one space and make double crochet, chain one and then double crochet, then go into the next chain one space of next V and make double crochet, chain 1 and then double crochet into this chain 1 space. After that, go into the next chain 1 space of V. So this is our increased stitch where we have made 2 V stitches. So go into the first chain 1 space of V and make a double crochet, chain 1 and then a double crochet into this V, and this is the next chain 1 space of the next V. So make a double crochet, chain 1 and then a double crochet into this chain 1 space of V stitch. After that, into the next chain 1 space of the next V stitch, make a V stitch by making double crochet, chain 1 and then double crochet. So in this way we would make V stitches in every chain 1 space of the V stitches of previous round without any decrease or increase, and we would complete our second round in this way. So make V stitches in each and every V stitch of the previous round. We would do the V stitches in the increased V stitches as well with the same process. So repeat the making of V stitches round and complete the required length of frog. So complete this round and make more rounds like this. So you can see this is the 1-year baby frog, and I have made these V stitches simple without any increase. So in this frog 24 rows are made. So I have completed the length of my frog and I have made 28 rounds. So you can increase or decrease the rounds if you want your frog short or long. And now I would make this beautiful border edging on my frog. And the length of my frog is approximately 18 inches long. You can increase or decrease the length if you want to make frog short or long, and this is the full flare of frog, which is approximately double in size from a normal frog. So now start making border edging for this frog. So we would make the border with this white yarn. Connect this white yarn and then take these 2 yarn strands inside the work to secure them. So make 2 single crochet stitches in the V, and in between this V stitch make a single crochet and then make 3 chains, 1 2 and then 3, and then go into the back side of this single crochet stitch and then draw a loop and pull the yarn through these 2 loops. Then into the next V, make single crochet 1 and then single crochet 2. After that, in between this V, make a single crochet, then make chain 1, chain 2 and then chain 3. Go at the back side of this single crochet stitch and then draw a loop and then pull the yarn through these 2 loops to create this nice effect. Then make single crochet 1 into the V, and this is the single crochet 2. Now in between this V, make a single crochet, then make chain 1, chain 2 and then chain 3. Go into the back side of this single crochet stitch and then draw a loop and pull the yarn through these 2 loops to create this loop type shape. Then make 2 single crochet stitches into the next V. Now cut this red yarn strand and remove it, and repeat the process of making this border. So I have completed this border line all around the frog flare, and I have made this border edging around the sleeve holes also. And now we would make the same edging on our yoke also. So let's get started. First of all, make a slip knot. And then join this slip knot yarn to the one corner of our yoke. So join this yarn and then we would start working. So make chain 1 and into the same chain make a single crochet, then make another single crochet because this is our corner stitch, and at corner we would make 2 single crochet stitches, and then make a single crochet into this turning chain, and after that we would make loops for button. So make chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, chain 4 and then chain 5. So make 5 chains, and after that make a single crochet into the same space created by turning chain, then make a single crochet into the next double crochet stitch side 2 times, and then we would make loops because we have to join 3 buttons. So at 3 different places, equal places, we would make buttonholes, loops. So make 5 chains again and then make a single crochet here. This is our second loop for the button. Then make single crochets in a few of the rows, side double crochet stitches, and then at equal distance we would make our third loop for the button. So make 5 chains again and then make a single crochet, and this is our last loop for the third button. And after that make single crochet stitches around this side of yoke, and now we would make this border edging. So make 3 chains, go at the back side of this single crochet stitch and make a single crochet, then make a single crochet in the next space 2 times, and then into the next one make a single crochet, and after that make 3 chains again, and at the back side of this single crochet draw a loop and then pull the yarn through these 2 loops together. So this is single crochet, then make single crochet 1, single crochet 2, and then single crochet 3, and after 3 single crochet make 3 chains, and at the back side of this single crochet go and draw a loop and pull the yarn through 2 loops together. So make single crochet 3 times again, then make 3 chains, and at the back side of this single crochet make a single crochet by drawing a loop. So now in this way make this border edging all around the yoke part. So make 3 chains and make a single crochet, and this is our corner stitch. So here make single crochet 1 and then single crochet 2 into the same stitch, and after that we would repeat the process of making 3 single crochets, and then into the back side of this third single crochet we would make 3 chains and then draw a loop at the back side, and we will pull the yarn through these two loops together. So complete this border edging in this same way all around the yoke. I have made these border edging on yoke, and these are the 3 loops for buttons, and now we would join these buttons at these 3 points with the help of yarn needle. So now I will show you how to join this first button with the help of this yarn needle. So leave this yarn end and then join the button. And now we would make a few knots of these two yarn ends. So make 2 to 3 knots to secure your work. And now weave these yarn ends through some stitches if you want, or you can cut them with the help of cutter. So in this way, join the other 2 buttons also. So I have joined these 3 buttons. Now the frock is ready. And this is the final look of our frock. It is a full flare frock and it is completed. This is the back side of our frock and this is the front side. So do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.